Today on the Fixit Shed, I'm going to be changing the transmission oil in this 2011 Ford Fiesta. It has the dual clutch DPS6 PowerShift transmission, which is basically a manual transmission that computers and some electric motors do the shifting for you. All right, so you don't need very many tools to do this. We're going to need a 1/2-inch drive wrench and an 8mm socket to match with that to remove the drain plug, and an oil pan to drain it, and a transmission funnel to fill it, and 2 quarts of manual transmission oil, which I bought this Triax Synergy gear for manual transmissions. It does specifically say on the back that it's for Ford Focus. This is a Ford Fiesta. It has the same transmission. So I've done a video similar to this before on a 2018 where I used the top vent to fill, and I did not take off the side port plug. This time I'm going to try and do it with the side port plug, because really when you're filling it up, if you just fill it up until oil starts to dribble out of the side port, that's how you know it's full. All right, so we're going to drain the oil. I'm going to remove the side port plug, and I'm not sure. I'm going to see how it works if I can fill it from the side port. If my fill funnel doesn't work well from the side, I'm going to remove the vent and still fill it from the top, but I'll watch the side port to see when the oil starts dribbling out so that I know when it's full. All right, so looking underneath the car, this is your transmission. This is the drain port. So first thing we're going to do is drain the oil. So this is the 8mm Allen socket, and I'm going to get this loose. Let's see. There it goes. Yeah, this car has 130,000 miles on it, and I wouldn't be surprised if this has never been changed. All right, so we're just going to put the plug back in. All right, now to access the plug on the side, you can possibly snake your hand up there and get it loose, but for me to film it, it's going to be a lot easier if I take the wheel off and we get it from the outside. All right, so now I want to get this wheel off, but I'm going to have to jack it up to get the wheel off, but I want the car to be at the same level that it is now so that it's level and not leaning from one side to the other. If I jack it up with my jack here, it's going to end up leaning onto the passenger side, and that's not going to give me a good reading of when the oil is full. So I'm going to just take a tape measure here first, and that's at 25 3/4 to the top of the wheel well. So now I'm going to jack it up, take the wheel off, and then I can use the jack to bring it back to the same level so that it's as level as it is now. And that's just about right. So, all right, so way back in there is the port for the side. It's a fill port, or a fluid level check port. All right, let's see if I can get this with my ratchet. There we go. Flip it. That's the wrong way. There it goes. Whew. Maybe I can turn it the rest of the way out with this. Okay, and there's the plug. So, and these do have black O-rings on them. You want to make sure that those O-rings are still on there, that they didn't get lost or dropped. All right, so I can get the funnel in there, but I can't really. It's going to be hard for me to fill under the fender here. If the hose was a little bit longer, this might work, but so I'm going to fill it up through the vent in the top. Okay, so looking down in between the battery and the engine, there is a port, a vent at the top, and it's got a little round plug with a hose running away from it. And let's see if I can, it's right here. And you just pop it out, just like that. Okay, and then you have an access port where you can pour in the oil. All right, so now I'm going to put this funnel into that hole that I just opened up in the top for the vent. All right, and now I can pour the oil in. So the first quart, it'll take the whole thing. Oops, this is sealed. All right, so we just pour this whole first one in. All right, set up. Yeah, okay. And then the second quart, it will take most of it, probably 3/4 or so. All right, while I'm pouring up here, I do have somebody watching the port on the side to tell me when it starts to overflow. All right, so that's it, and this has about 4 ounces left in it. So, all right, so I do have the drain pan underneath there, so any that runs out will just get recycled with the old oil. Okay, now I can take the funnel out, and I can put that vent back in. All right, that's back in place. All right, I gotta try and do this by hand. Let's see if I can get this in there. Where are you? There you are. There it is. All right, I got it in. Yay! All right, that's hand tight. So we're gonna tighten it up. There we go. Okay, so normally I would torque those to about 100 foot-pounds, but I'm going to be working on the brakes on this, so I'm not going to bother torquing them down because I'm just going to take them right back off. So tune in next time for a brake video on the Ford Fiesta. All right, so if you got something out of this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to help out this channel, please consider subscribing or becoming a member by clicking the join button below. Thanks for watching. Take care.